tausch nicht mehr. Ich will mein Leben zurück. Guten Tag, 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 ich will...
Hello everyone, and welcome back. Yes, my hair is wet, but my grandmother's coming to visit, and I wanted to get this done for you guys, so I didn't really have time to dry my hair after my shower, so deal with it. What I wanted to talk about today is two different topics, because I was putting this together, and then it just got rambly, and I'm sorry. I'll get better at this, I promise. I'm doing my best. But we're going to be talking about about hello, goodbye, and nach and zu. Nach and zu I will explain later. At the moment, we're just going to do hello, goodbye. Now, hello. There are a few ways that you can say hello in German. You can say Guten Tag, good day. This is used most of the time, because most of the time is the day. Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Didn't expect that, did you? The other one you can say is Guten Morgen, good morning. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Yeah. We also have Guten Abend, good evening. If you watched Hans, der Vampir, I think you know. We also have Hallo, which is just sort of, hey, how are ya? It's not like hi. It's not hi. There is hi in German language now, because English has influenced the world, and so people say hi now. It's not that huge of a leap to make, and they're pretty straightforward, aren't they? Now, in conversation, what you're going to do is you're going to say hello, and then you're going to have some form of what's up, as you ask, like, how you doing? So, there are two main ways that I know that gets said. Wie geht's? How goes it? Wie geht es? How goes it? Shortened to wie geht's. Or was geht's? What's going on? And these are used as such, as wie geht's and was geht's, or at least with wie geht's, I know for a fact. I use them with my friends who speak German a lot. You say, wie geht es dir? How goes it with you? Wie geht es dir is wie geht es and then add a dir, so that means how is it going with you? How are you doing? Which I use a lot. I don't know how often that's used, but I haven't been told by my teachers or anyone that I know that that's incorrect. So, wie geht es dir? Unless someone from Germany tells you that I'm wrong, let's just assume that I got it right. Okay, can we do that? Yay. In replying to these, you've got usually like, how you doing, and then you do have how you're doing. Some of these examples, I just put up 3 examples of what I usually say, because these are my main states of being. So, yeah. Gut, good, wie geht's dir? Gut, how are you doing? I'm good. Schlecht, poorly, like if you're sick, or if you're having a really bad day, that too. Or, last one suggestion that I have, müde, tired. I didn't learn müde until I was in my 4th year of German. So, teaching this to you now, because chances are you're going to be tired before your 4th year of German. If I can keep these going this long and not have you all guys just scream at me, please stop, for the love of God. Now, in saying goodbye, you've got a few different things you can say. Well, it's the same amount that you can say when saying hello, but still, point remains. I have more up here. So, some of them are more formal than others, and that's going to become immediately apparent. So, what we have is we have tschüss, which is really casual. Use that with your friends. You go, oh, tschüss, bye. You have Gute Nacht, which, though it sounds like the hellos of Guten Abend, Guten Tag, Guten Morgen, it's not, because usually you'll use this before, like, you go to bed. You only use it before you go to bed, actually. So it is sort of a form of goodbye. That's why I'm putting it here instead of anywhere else. And we also have ciao, spelled with a TS, because outside of TS there's no ch sound in German. We have auf Wiedersehen, which is much more formal. Auf Wiedersehen, if you break it apart, auf, on, wieder, again, sehen, to see, verb. So, auf Wiedersehen, until we see each other again. It's the formal list of the goodbyes. And then, my personal favorite of all German greetings and goodbyes is auf Wiederhören. Now, you'll notice that it is eerily similar to auf Wiedersehen. It's because it's the same thing, except you use this only when you're on the telephone. Auf Wiederhören. On, again, to hear. So, until we hear each other again. I don't know, I really like that. I think it's cute. Call me crazy, but I do. Now, when people leave a conversation, there's usually a reason that they're leaving. For instance, ich muss nach Hause gehen. I have to go home. This is where we're going to start getting away from hello, goodbye. I'm very sorry, but put together it deviated. I'm sorry, but I promise I'll get better. What you're going to notice with this term is that gehen, the verb, to go, is at the end of the sentence. Why is it at the end? This word right here, muss. Ich muss nach Hause gehen. Muss will do this because it is a modal verb. And modal verbs are from the devil. When you're first learning them, they can be kind of difficult, but after a while you just sort of get used to using them, and they're not that hard. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm sorry. I don't mean to scare you. Now, the reason, it's got ich muss nach Hause gehen, I have to go home. Then you have ich gehe nach Hause, I'm going home. Gehe comes right after the subject, ich. So, the way you can remember this is, oh, goodness. You can remember this by the simple phrase of Verb immer die Ende. Verb always to the end. Immer is to always, so. Now, about the sentences, what you're going to realize is that while you have the verb gehe, you have sort of a helper verb of nach. Nach needs to be talked about a little bit. What you have is you have nach and bin, in this case, of being at home or going home. Ich gehe nach Hause, I'm going home, and then ich bin zu Hause, I am at home. Zu and nach, they're very important little helper verbs to know. So, bin is the state of being here, it's sein. Sein, I will talk about, I promise. Bin is the first person conjugation of sein, and so ich bin zu Hause, very plain. Now, zu and nach only are in these contexts when you're talking about being at home or going home. I don't know why it is that way or why it only applies to this particular situation, but it does. I'm aware you can't see these, but I only have a pencil with me, and I really needed to make this point to you. So I'm going to just read them aloud, and bear with me. I promise I'll be more prepared in the future, or at least I'll take the time to print something out when I need to. However, we're going to do with what we got. So, nach and zu, outside of being at home or going home, have entirely different meanings. What I mean is this. Ich fahre mein Rad zum Laden. I'm riding my bike to the store. Zu is the helper verb of fahren, to ride or to drive. Zu, in this case, does not mean to be like at home. It is a short, it helps indicate that it's a short distance that you're traveling. Whereas, alternatively, ich fahre nach Österreich. I'm traveling to Austria. Nach is the helper verb of fahren. Again, ride or drive. And nach, now that we're not talking about going home or being at home, indicates that it is a long distance of travel. So you'd say, ich fahre nach Japan, Japan, or America if you're in Europe, or Asia, or Africa, or South America. Look, it's pretty simple. Zu and nach. Nach is a long distance, zu is a short distance, except when you're talking about homes. Then nach is traveling, and zu is being. Does that make sense? I really hope it does. If it doesn't, let me know. I will cover it better in a different video, one where I actually know what I'm doing. I have to get this, I have to stop here, get this edited and put up, so that way I don't have to worry about it when my grandma comes, because I really want to do this for you guys today. So that's about it. So I'll take this time and use one of our new German phrases. Auf Wiedersehen.